Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? I hope you can hear me. Um, let me no. Hello, guys. I hope you can hear me. How you guys doing? Please, if you can hear me, let me know. The mic is on. If today is your first time, as always, please make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that whenever we come up with a new video, you'll be notified. Okay, that's just normal thing that we say. But thank you for joining us today. Today is very important day. You know, every day seems to be important in my life. I can tell you, every day I come on, I can bet you that there's something important happening in my life. But today is especially very important day because today marks the second year anniversary of the End SARS protest in Nigeria. I can see you guys. Please let me know if you can hear my voice because there's something happening with my Bluetooth. You know, I'm in a vehicle and it could be maybe there's some interference. But if you can hear me, let me know. Just type that you can hear me or give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me. All right. I I feel particularly very concerned about where Nigeria is as a country 2 years after the End SARS protest. Okay, there are protests and memorials going on, taking place all over the country of Nigeria, and all over the world. We have people who are having memorials and people who are protesting to remember uh, 2 years after young Nigerians, were out protesting police brutality, only to be only to be confronted with a bunch of military men, bunch of soldiers, not carrying anti-riot weapons or anti-riot gear, but carrying battle grade weapons, weapons that you would take to the battlefield is what they were carrying. Military assault rifles, AK-47s and stuff like that. And they used it on these young Nigerians and they got them killed. And as if that was not enough, you know, I mean, it's already bad that you killed someone, but they will now go on to lie over this incident and to say that these people were not killed. That is the most painful part of the whole thing. That they will go ahead to say that these people were not killed, denying the crime that you committed on these young people. That is very terrible. That is unacceptable. Why I feel concerned is that I thought by now we should have learned our lesson. But then you would ask me, what has really changed since the end SARS? Nothing has changed. Things have become worse even. It's not a change in government, so I mean, it will actually be irresponsible of me to expect something different from the same government. Yes, I'll be an irresponsible person to expect that. So I take it back. I was not expecting anything different. But I'm still concerned You can't call me because I'm live. Please, if you're calling me, I'm live. I can't take your call. All right. So honestly speaking, I am concerned that 2 years later, Omoyele Shore files the bad guy, Mr. Macaroni, and a lot of other people would go out to commemorate, not even commemorate, I think that's the wrong word to use, but they will go out as a memorial and in honor of their fallen comrades, their comrades who were killed in the last protest 2 years ago. And the same Nigeria police will send out its men to go and tear gas these people. That means we have not learned our lesson. That means we have not learned our lesson. But you know, the last time when there was this NSAS protest, we had said that we recognize, we in the diaspora, we recognize that we would be the last line of support. We would be the people who will sustain this, will be the people who will sustain this, this fight, even after they had crosses in Nigeria. I can also say that I was disappointed that a lot of people did not continue the fight. But kudos to those of us and those of you who have continued to query the Nigerian government. There are so many queries that have not been, we've not got answers to, and that's why we continue to ask the question. That's why we continue to protest. We will not stop until somebody answers these questions. For example, we need to know who ordered the shooting of unarmed youths. Who gave the order for the shooting? And we are even prepared to go way back. And I know when I say this, a lot of you will not like it, or you say I'm being partisan. But let it be. All the extrajudicial killings that we have experienced in the hands of Nigerian security forces, who ordered the shootings? Who ordered the shootings in Anambra State? Who ordered the shootings in Enugu State? Who ordered the shootings all over Nigeria, where people were always killed by the police? Who ordered the shooting? Before we now come to the big one, who ordered the shooting at the Lekki toll gates? Up until now, even after the white paper from the panel had been released, what has the government done? Has the government compensated all those families, or they are still arguing that nobody died? Is that what we're still dealing with? Is that what we are still dealing with? Are we still trying to figure out whether somebody died or they did not die? So these are the questions that we're going to keep asking you. Today we're going to be out in at the Dundas Square. The temperature is crazy. Look at the temperature. I don't know if you guys can see what is reading, but the temperature is crazy today. It was 5 degrees, you know, but with the wind chill, it was feeling like maybe 3 degrees or 4 degrees sometimes. But it's actually climbing. It's actually climbing to 8 degrees, so which is good news. At least you can just wear your winter clothes. But it doesn't matter. Even if it is frozen cold, even if it is -20, I have done protests in minus 20 degrees temperatures in Toronto. We will still come out. We will come out because what they're demonstrating to these people is that you don't own the place. You don't get to decide what happens. It is our country. We own the country. And don't get me wrong, this is not about Nigeria's name. For some people say, oh, Chidi, you are one Nigeria. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the people inside the contraption called Nigeria. They own the country. They own the country. The power belongs to the people. And the people get to decide what happens in the country, not the government. So we need to stand up to the government and make them understand. We need to remind them of who is boss. We need to remind them when they come around or when they came around asking for votes. We need them to know that those times you came to ask the votes of the people, of the citizens, because you couldn't do it alone. Some people don't understand that if you do not vote for the politician will not win. You are so important. You don't know this. That's why they have to come to you and beg you and plead with you to please let them come and lead you. Let them come and rule you. Now, when you understand this power that you have to be able to hold them to ransom. That's why we have to keep protesting. Unfortunately, the reason why we keep protesting is that we don't make the right choices in the first place. Because if we ever made the right choices, then we don't have to go through all of these things you see us going through. We don't have to go through that. And that's why when we start talking about candidates that we support, and I support a candidate, and you have a right to support any candidate that you want to support. But the important thing is that we become politically aware. We participate, we try, we monitor, we gather our votes to make sure that they count. That's one job that you cannot shy away from doing if you want to see better results in Nigeria. This is meant to be a short video, but it's to inform you guys, inform everybody who's living in and around Toronto that we're going to be meeting at the Dundas Square. Dundas Square, we'll be meeting there, and we'll meet at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. That's barely 3 hours from now. We're going to be there. Please, if you can, bring a candle, but don't matter if you bring a candle. You can bring the real candle. You can bring the electronic candle that you get from where'd you get it? The electronic candle you get from dollar store. Oh, guess what? I was in dollar store and I forgot to buy. But I'm gonna buy in another store. You buy from dollar store, and we'll be able to do a little outing to show the government that we will never forget these people that they killed at that toll gate. It will haunt all of you until all of you are brought to justice, including you, Buhari. Anybody, when you a past leader, past Nigerian leader, senator, governor, House of Reps member, and you encourage, not only that you encourage, you supported or you sponsored police brutality, may God never forgive you. God will pull all of you out, and we will get to see and we'll say, are these people that did this? That's what will happen. Okay, so please make sure you show up at 6 p.m. However number that came out there. I was telling somebody today that, see, we don't pass the level where we beg people to come out for something anymore. We don't do that anymore. No. We don't, because everybody done the chop breakfast. There is no way There is no way what we're screaming about does not concern you. So don't worry. Don't worry. It is well. But this is just an open invitation to everybody. So please come and join us. Come and join us. We're going to be there, like I said, from. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking the right route. Come and join us from 3 p.m. From 6 p.m. Sorry, and we'll end it. We're going to be short there. We're not going to spend a lot of time because all we want to do is to remember them and to show the government that we have not forgotten. And we'll continue to ask these questions until they answer them. Please, 6 p.m. We'll be right there in the middle of Dundas Square, and the police is aware. So we're not breaking any rules. It's just going to be a solemn event, and yeah, let's just honor these are fallen heroes. Those are our heroes, not the armed robbers that people go and double for them. No, no, no. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about real heroes, people who laid their life. They laid their life for their country. Imagine shooting you, killing you, when all you were doing was singing, praising, lifting your country high. They come and shoot you, they come and kill you. And once again, kudos Omoyele Sowore, who had to come and demonstrate that he is always with the people. That is Sowore for you, not pretentious, not doing it for clouds, not doing it so that you praise him, doing it because it is needful that somebody will do it. And he will go and do it. And you just see how the thing just explodes into something commendable. So Omoyele Sowore was there, and they threw tear gas at him. If I was in the office, I would have played all those videos for you, but you go and Google it. They threw tear gas all over him. He was really coughing. He was coughing, and he was really very disturbed. But that is the sacrifice that comes with activism, and that's what he is prepared to do. He fights for the people and is prepared to go to any length to defend the rights of individuals, especially in Nigeria. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're Igbo, whether you're Efiko, whether you're Ijo, whatever tribe, whatever nation you represent inside that contraction called Nigeria, Omoyele Sowore will defend you. He will defend you any day, anytime. And that is highly, very, very commendable. And that's why we follow him and we support him. All right. So, guys, if you're living in Toronto, I expect to see you 6 p.m. this evening. For those of you outside Toronto, that will be okay. Nigeria, that will be 11 p.m. So I'll see you guys there. I'll be streaming live, so watch out for stream about what is going on. All right. Take care now. Bye bye.